Hello and welcome, I am one proud Bavarian and you are watching the Stellaris series in which we will lead the Yanari Collective to victory. And we're back here in the third episode, just founded our first colony, Oshi, named after the favourite science ship of the swarm, Oshi. And other than that we just destroyed some pirates, are doing pretty well in science and resources, although I wish we had more energy. We're gonna get more food in a second here when this good dude spawns in. And other than that, we're just expanding. I think we have a fairly strong position, a lot of planets, and since we can settle on anything if we have the tech. Zuracorp, okay, they are just another enclave that hangs around over here. Not too big, or well, rather too good. Now actually that I see it, if this is truly an absolute chokehold, I would be delighted. We could take this one and then just build a massive station over there, and then this entire core area would just be safe. Good God, that would be amazing. Okay, another one of our really useless packs. We're gonna take the Hive Synapse, and actually to do next is get rid of one of these, or we're gonna have an issue here when it comes to space. Let's look at the Hive Synapse. It gives us 2 unity, 2 electricity. Pretty good return, I won't lie to you, but better stuff. Rich. Okay. So you're just rebuilding yourself. We will send you out as soon as possible.
Technology conceived.
Take a look after burners. I would like better mining network so that we can bump up our mining network outcome. Abandoned gateway. We found an abandoned gateway. It certainly isn't. This linking doesn't work properly. If you hadn't noticed, I think it's down here. Okay, yeah, here we go. Gateway. It's disabled, and this might actually be one of the L gateways. Did he be that? Now that I think about it, I don't think it can be. I think the L gateways have something special about them, and this one certainly doesn't. Okay, let's grab the research station right over here. We'll do that in time. Hydroponics farm will also be done very soon. And we want 20. Yeah, whatever. Build the mining station right over there. No video feed. Interloper, heed this message. We're the Guardians of Sinam. Your presence in the Biltron system is an affront to our creators. Our programming compels us to destroy you. Your peace with the universe. In this system, so we just entered it. Oh no!
We flee the hostile swarm.
Oh shit! You're just some 11k strong fleet. All right, can you escape, please? Oh, you absolutely can. Okay. So let's mark the system as don't go there, and well,
our construction is complete.
you know, there's some good systems, there's some bad systems. This one was obviously one of the bad ones. It's, you know, 11k. Pff, we can take that. Easiest fight of my life. What, do I look like I'm weak? Because if I do, you have a good nose for weak people. Alright, so we're upgrading some stuff here to get more power. Oh, yeah, okay, now we have 2 right here. I think we're doing well. I think it's alright. I think soon enough we should just save up though for a third planet, which should be down here. The Tundra world is great, yeah. This one is also great, but we can't. Oh, we can. Is it not that planet? Oh, sweet. I know, yeah, we're settling there. Unless, of course, this planet is incredibly strong. Not bad, I guess. Great though. Let's do... Yeah, let's get rid of the tile blockers first. I think that's One of those basic priorities you gotta have down, or else face the wrath. Actually gonna build another outpost before we go here to settle in the Tundra world. What are you doing? We want that system over there. Who are you? Oh, the space cars. Who cares? Am I right? Of course I'm right.
Our construction is complete.
Alright. So this construction is done. We're now producing a decent amount more of energy. And could strengthen it theoretically. Are we losing food? Just that. Oh. Just produced a pop, didn't you? I think you did. You know, I was just talking to a friend of mine about me just doing some random videos. I'm essentially just recording me playing it. I just want to let you know right away. I'm not doing this here to, you know, get the big breakthrough. No, I have a plan. No, I'm doing my own stuff in life, and it's progressing all quite well. And I'm just doing this because why not? You know, hey, if you can record your stuff and upload it in a timely manner, which I can because my internet is good enough, why not do it? And he reminded me of, you know, I told him, hey, I should probably... What is going on here? Wild drones? Oh, I'm not a big fan of that. Wild drones? Did they come out of the wormhole? Oh, this is bad. Wild drones. They definitely have the strength to destroy everything as of this moment. Because I haven't actually... Oh no. So before we can actually go into this little story, let me just see if I can't take care of this in some way. What are you doing? Wild drones. Oh, this is bad. This is incredibly bad. Just tearing through our armor. I need you to attack.
Our construction is complete.
Oh no.
Found an anomaly. Our
Oh,
construction
boy.
is complete.
Certainly not going as intended. In the meantime... Oh, no, actually don't. Do not... No, don't disband. Wait. Up. There you go. And then for you, I want reinforced fleets.
Our construction is complete.
Oh no, can't pull out anymore. Raider Ivory Tower. Raider drones, huh? Oh, I understand now what they mean when they say that. I was under the false impression, it appears, that... Which is why I was so calm about it. I was under the false impression that once you destroy the fleet, the pirates retreat at this point. Pirates won't actually spawn anything anymore, but they do, is the conclusion that we come to
Our
here.
construction is complete.
And it's costing us dearly. Certainly is costing us dearly. Okay, so they are focusing on that one right now. When will you reappear? Do we know that? March, that's alright. Okay. That is indeed alright. Let's take a look at you, Capullo. I'm gonna give you a good old basic science lab. So, where was I? And I was like, you know, hey, maybe I shouldn't just record and instead also tell some witty stories, you know, some anecdotes, whatever comes to mind, really. And he was like, hey, wasn't there this one case with the Swiss? And I'm telling you one thing. So I study. I'm in uni, and I also have a side job. I work as a receptionist, and it's a pretty good side job. I'll be honest with you. You get a decent amount of tips, but I don't really rely on the tips. It's not entirely necessary, I would argue. You know, if they stopped giving me tips tomorrow, I would still come into work and know that I come off work well situated. You know, it's a fine establishment. It's a fine job, and what happens is I've never had bad customers. And I mean this in the most sincere way possible. I have had very different customers. I've had to deal with people, you know, that had some strange habits, but that's just, you know, like, why not? Just let the dude be himself. Who cares?
Our observation line is lost.
But then at one time I actually... What is lost? Oh, the observation post. Oh, we have the first actual alien empire. And to me, that means we have to push on. We actually have to... I want to push on so that I get the chokehold. Them getting the chokehold would be bad. We would actually have to go to war for that. I'm not leaving that. I'm not leaving that chokehold. Oh, lethal instrument colonies. Decadent hierarchy. Greetings from the Zepadrogan lethal instrument colonies. We are a peaceful nation, justly ruled by our beloved king Elecroon I. Whatever grievances might arise between our people in the future, we hope they can be settled through dialogue rather than violence. Authoritarians, huh? Honestly, I think I'm doing much better than they are. They are pacifists, which essentially means that from this area I wouldn't even have to take the chokehold. I don't think I actually have to fear them. But I am not a man that is built on hope and wishes, so we will kill him instead at some point. Probably. Anyway, where was I? I was just mentioning the guests, right? I had a lot of different guests all over the time. Oh, they give me stuff because they're a bit afraid, huh? Thanks. And I had a lot of different guests, you know, some really interesting ones as well. And none of them, not a single different ethnicity, nationality, whatever, was in any way disrespectful, except the Swiss. I'll tell you one thing straight up. I personally think that the Swiss are the worst Germans. It's the more, you know, unsocial, the less humor kind of German. It's the worst German, objectively. And looking at all the facts that I have seen, you know, interacting with a lot of people, this customer must have been a classic, not even an outstandingly bad, just a classic Swiss person. Came in and got a wonderful room, and then 5 hours later, after already having been in that room and having been around, you know, having kind of used the room as it was, they came down and were like, oh, you know what, I don't like the room. And that is normal. Sometimes that happens, you know. Usually we kind of advise them to tell us ASAP, because then we can just give them, oh, I could have destroyed this earlier. Then we could just give them a new room immediately and wouldn't have to, you know, clean up a room for no reason whatsoever. But here we are, and this is just the way it is. Sometimes you just have a room like that. You have a customer like that, you know, it's alright. We'll dealt with it. But then this customer comes in and demands a better room and says, this is an awful room, please give me a better one. And we say, alright, we gotta fix that for you, we're gonna get you a better room, don't worry about it. So she leaves the hotel, goes on a walk or whatever, and while she's out, her husband calls me. And he just starts screaming at me, just starts screaming his head off, you know, it's like nightmare retail experience here. And I was just like, yeah, alright, yes sir, we will take care of it, sorry for the inconvenience. You know, the usual being nice kind of thing, having manners, being a good human being altogether. And he was absolutely pissed off. I mean, pissed off as in, I want to rip your head off, which is of course a dumb as sin threat, but still, you know, it's just kind of tedious to deal with those people. And so he hung up, and then she came back, and all triumphant, you know, already knowing that he called, she was like, oh, so did you find anything? I've heard my husband is called. You know, like, you know, in my head I went like, yeah, your husband called, you unlikable person, to keep it civil here. And you know, I showed her some different rooms, and all those rooms were in the same category as her prior room. Now they all have a bit of a different layout because the hotel is fairly unique in that sense, but all the same category. And 2 of those rooms, on top of what I already said, despite usually the rooms being very unique, 2 of those rooms were literally same room. Because they were just on top of each other. They had the same layout, everything. Also, by the way, look at this. It's a nice trinary star system. We got it.
Our construction is complete.
So it's literally the same room. And then she is in the second, like in the third room I showed her, but it's the second of those 2 that are the same. And she says, oh, which one is better? The one before or this one? And it's exactly the same room. And I just look at it and I'm like, yeah, I think it's, I think this one is pretty nice. And she just rolls with it. Ah, yeah, you're right. I think this one is better. And she grins at me with this kind of shit-eating grin that you already know is supposed to mean, I gotcha. What I did got me a better room. Get wrecked. Well, turns out, not only did she have no idea what actually a good room looks like. I mean, if she had, she would have never complained about her old room because it's a wonderful room, but she also actually thought that I would give her a better room, or a better category rather, after she has, you know, essentially sent over her husband via the phone as kind of an attack bulldog. And it blows my mind that people actually think that. It blows my mind that people actually think they can get away with it and, you know, be superior, get the superior option. It's just one of those things. And at the end of the day, she actually got kicked out. But that's a different story. Not because anything in particular happened. She was an incredibly annoying customer. And I want to correct that. Not literally kicked out, she just isn't allowed to return. You know, I was brought up in a very formal kind of circumstance. I know
Our construction is complete.
that formal speech, my speech might usually be too formal, but that's just how it goes. And in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have treated her as well as I did, because I never even kind of responded to her rudeness. But I have to admit, it's only the Swiss. Only the Swiss that do that, and I apologize to any Swiss person watching. I think there probably are some great Swiss, you know, some great people, but they're not sending their best. This has been the world trade deal in the history of trade deals. But yeah, you know, I was just reminded by a friend of this anecdote, and I thought, why not tell an anecdote by playing the game? You know, I'm always talking about the game, and I don't really talk that much about the game. I've already noticed that, so please
Our construction is complete.
forgive me for that I don't really explain everything I am doing. I'm just doing, you know, like these upgrades. Obviously I need more food. I just compared with the upper bar over there. This is also important. It just gives you a +1 adjacency bonus, so I watch out as to what I want to build in the immediate adjacent area. And you know, that's just how it goes pretty much. Like there's no yeah, just build it.
We have surveyed the system.
There's no huge, you know, where does this go, I wonder? There's no kind of huge explanation that I have to make, but I know that I also kind of tend to just completely and forever only talk about the game. So I'm just literally describing what I'm seeing, and I know that's not entertaining. That's obviously
Our construction is
boring as
complete.
nonsense. You know, let's go into the meta here. If I want to be an entertainer, which I don't think I could be, because that's just not who I am and how I work. But if I wanted to be an entertainer, of course, we'll have to get ready with the anecdotes and shoot them out like Duke Nukem shoots at aliens. But I think the way it is, I'm just... Oh, why did I... No. We don't actually even... I don't know if this unlocks anything, but we don't need habitability. We are independent of habitability. Also, I need a construction ship to do some stuff. In particular, I need a construction ship, so I will build a new one, I think. I will settle a new planet in a second here, I think. So I will settle a new planet. I will build a new construction ship. That is actually my major priority right now. Look at this empire. I am completely, like, boxing in this dude. Who knows what's over there? I don't even want to know, I don't think. As long as this pacifist is in my way, I'm good to go. He has 4 planets already. What?
Our construction is complete.
Who cares? I mean, we don't have to be an evil hive mind, I guess. I'm not sure.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, no. Actually, stay over there. Build one right here. So this is perfect. Hive synapse. Social experiment, bro. It's just a social experiment, bro. It's just a prank. Of social conduct centuries ago ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. Sounds like Earth. What if we are just colonists
Our construction
that are
is
being
complete.
watched in an international, interspace national television show, as seen in South Park, I believe. Alright.
Our construction is complete.
Have anything? Not yet. I need you. Go over there and build a good old observation post because I would like those research points back. But yeah, you know, you gather a lot of experiences in a hotel. You meet a lot of very positive people as well. You know, people where you would think that they were full of themselves, but it's just not. You learn that a lot of the people that you meet and that you thought of as like this untouchable person are just really nice people. They're just people, you know. I mean, it sounds very simple, and that is because it is, but
Our construction
it's
is
all
complete.
it's dumbass. Well, probably still worth it, but a lot more than I would like to invest, ideally. Let's clear this one.
We have surveyed the system.
You over there. And what is this? Nice meme whiz. And right over there we're going to build
Technology
another
conceived.
mineral farm as well as here. No, I want to do a colony, and I will actually, I think, do like 2 colonies in rapid succession because we have so much energy credits that we just can't go bankrupt. But for now, I mostly want to close all of these systems. That's the important part right now. Okay. Another tradition that is pretty much worthless for us. Oh yeah.
We have cleared a buffer.
What a shitty... Why did I do this one? Shouldn't have done it. Why am I so bad at this game? I think we want a monument. I know we override 1 science with it, but I don't think the science is worth it. Unless I am... No, we got a pretty decent science production
Our
here.
construction is
The
complete.
bonuses that we have as a choice, we
construction
might
is complete.
want to do it the other. But we'll see. Construction ship is done, so is this one.
Technology conceived.
So I will now send you over here.
Our construction is complete.
I guess get me some of that. It's 3. We don't need any of it. We can just trade it away for... Oh yeah, give me the power plant. We just trade it away for otherworldly benefits.
We have surveyed the system.
Okay, we're doing fine so far. Let's see, this one goes down there, which actually means that we could just put our second chokehold over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then our entire system, our entire empire would be secured in just 3 chokeholds.
Our
If we can
construction is
erect
complete.
3 fleets, which would be enough to safeguard the entire universe. Also, the entire universe, our entire empire, of course. Need 24. Yeah, we're gonna take the Tundra World right here as our 3rd planet. Energy credits, tile physics output. This hazardous weather is literally good for us because happiness and habitability doesn't matter, but energy credits plus 20% do matter. Say what you want. Ooh, what you say? But yeah, I think We're still doing well, of course. We're a bit behind on having planets, but overall I think we're superior to the AI. I don't even know if Admiral is like hard or if I'm bragging about literally doing nothing. You know, it's one of those things. I have no idea, man. Might be good, might be really, really awful. Give me... I want to ask you something. Excuse me? Excusez-moi? Hey, you just finished that, so let's see if we can make a trade deal with you. Strategic resources. I'm gonna give you this. Like, let's say, I guess 30 years, who cares? And no, I don't. And in return, I want you give me a lot of minerals. 225, sure. Now, is the bug still here? It's not, okay. Alright. What about a monthly transfer instead? Ugh, come on. Let's just... Alright. It's just nonsense. I don't want that. What about energy? What about monthly transfer in energy? Doesn't that sound alright to you? Absolutely not, okay. No, okay. What about... give me an instant transfer then. Oh. I'll do the full years. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much.
We have surveyed the system.
You know a deal when we see one. I don't think you do, but more power to you. I don't want to interrupt the little celebration we got here. Alright, so we got our first colony ship over there. We're going to build another one right here so we can do 2 colonies at once. Multitasking colony power. Then we're going to build a starbase over here and close off this one. And I want to at least go down here. Maybe in later expansions go down right here, which is also a choke point. Maybe right here. Both are choke points, but still. We're doing quite well. After this, I think I need an adult system right there. What can I have you doing? What about building that? I think what we should do is actually slowly prepare to go to war with these. Of course, currently they're overwhelming, mostly because we don't have anything for a fleet. But you know how it goes, don't you? So building this starbase will enable us to go for this tundra world and this tundra world, and that is an awesome set of 2 planets right there. And I think actually we're 29 minutes into the video, and I think I'm gonna end this one right here. We've expanded in a way that actually does matter. That you know, adds a lot to our empire and will have a lasting impact. I will see you next video. Have a good one and see you later.